Hi, this is Isabel, and welcome to Collective Consciousness. I created this channel in the beginning because I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. So there are some videos, that I recorded back a few months ago. I will be later on creating a new channel in Spanish. Probably I can share my experience too to the Latin community. And also, you're welcome to follow me on Instagram, at Lightworker 2018. Uh, so I became awoken. Okay, sometimes we uh, become awoken after going through the dark night of the soul, which is actually several things that happen through your life where you can no longer take it, and your pain is so intense that you reach out for God, you reach out for light, and little by little, that you get out of the darkness. Okay, but when you get out of the darkness, you are like confused because you know that you're not the same anymore. You know that even if you wanted to be the same person as you were before, you wouldn't be able to do it. Because now you're learning the lesson of loving yourself. You found out that the love that was not given to you, or you didn't know what love was about, it was only inside you. That there was nowhere to go. It was already within you. And that's the moment that you decided to change your life and took responsibility for your own actions. You were not a victim anymore. You were a grateful human being that you endured so much and you made it through. So you're awoken now and you're asking yourself, what am I here? What is my purpose? Okay? Well, let me tell you that yes, you might know that you are a starseed probably, and you will know that yes, information is given to you by God. That's why grounding is important, because it helps us to get stability and work on our emotions too. Thanks to Mother Nature, the trees that provide all the air, that we inhale, that helps us through, breathe clean air. It's important to ground ourselves, to have balance. Okay? So, like I said, the universe will give you clues. After you start loving yourself and living your life with gratitude, because gratitude is a big component too. Because once you start being grateful, because it's beautiful. Because when you start, just having that realization that everything is so beautiful, because you start noticing the plants, the birds, you suddenly start gazing. It's beautiful. You will see the beauty if you see a child smiling, laughing. People with kind gestures will call on your attention. Okay? So once you start living in gratitude, it will be another catalyst for your spiritual path. Then you will be synchronizing numbers from sequences to 111 to 999, because it's like that. Everything just goes by cycles. Nothing is stagnant. We're always in complete motion, moving. So if you are doubting what is your purpose of your life, you see, but at the end, at the end, now that I look back at the days, I see that everything was just falling, just like God wanted to. So if you are right now taking some kind of classes at college, don't worry about it. If you change it later on, there's always a divine purpose on everything. But what I wanted to tell you is that I always, it was funny because I loved arts. When I was in school, I fell in love with humanities. I was always involved in doing something with my hands. And I even bought some paint that I never used, ended up giving it away. And through my healing process, because we all have traumatizing experiences, some of us, hopefully you didn't, but and we have to deal with childhood trauma like rejection, abandonment, and attachments. We become very anxious. When we get out of the awakening process, we are very emotional. That's why it's good to work with the angels. Please call on Archangel Michael. He will help you regulate your emotions, and he will guide you through the process too. The universe will communicate, like I said, to you through synchronicities, bringing the right people on your pathway. And also later on, you will be getting downloads. I mean, if you meditate, is fine. Praying is what I choose to do the most. Because to me, by praying, is my own conversation with God. Even though He already knows what I'm thinking. He knows everything. He has control of the whole situation. So you woke up. You know that you came here to do something with your life. Because your life does have a purpose. Through soul contracts, which I call soul contracts only a part of the reincarnation process. Things that you didn't excel in your human virtues, you will repeat it again. Every cycle will be repeated unless you choose for once a lesson has been learned and you have chosen, at least if it's to take a different path, that all people involved will have a good interest, a good outcome based on love, and helping each other or being kind to each other, that's how it works. And once you learn the lesson and you know that you came here with the purpose of helping humanity, because we are the guardians of the planet. But everybody's calling, the universe gives everyone a different job to do. Okay, like I was saying, I didn't know. I always like the arts. I'm sorry that I just went from, but I wanted to just tap back again on what I was saying on your life purpose. And during my awakening, I started painting. I started painting mandalas. First, I started painting on paper, and then I took it to the next level. I paint on acrylics now, and that picture that you see on the video is my first painting, which I named that painting Awakening. And now it's part of my daily things that I do that I love to do. It's my passion, and I'm tapping into my passion. It's just beautiful, And I do believe that all kinds of arts, including painting, is good for children and adults also, to cope with anxiety issues and healing our chakras to using the colors, because your own body will tell you what colors you like the most, and those are the chakras points that you need to heal during your awakening process. So, like I was saying, you will be you will giving a job. The job will be, I mean, for sure, help humanity, but on the different calls that you will be called. So I wanted you to I wanted to tell you that don't feel stressed. Um, don't feel, anxious on the outcome, because believe me, the outcome will be, I mean, a beautiful story. Because you're gonna be writing your own story about how, you overcame so many obstacles and you made it to what you wanted to do, and also you were also helping humanity and the people and whoever needed help. Because that's part of the abundance that, the universe God gives to all of us. You know, and like I said, if you meditate is fine. You can meditate, you can pray, you can connect to source. Connecting to source is it should be the number one thing part of your life. Really, um, I respect all religions, and I also, I don't judge anybody, because at the end, if you really think about it, we know that there's only one God, and but we also have to understand that Jesus Christ is the path to eternity, and that's why you have heard mentioning, all these spiritual teachers talking about Christ consciousness, okay? Because Christ consciousness is the way that we live in our life, the way that Jesus Christ, walked here on earth to teach us unconditional love. That's actually that biggest lesson that you will learn in your life through ascension, unconditional love. Well, I don't want to take any more of your time. I wanted to thank you. I hope what I shared with you resonated with some of your experiences, and I will be uploading more videos. Thank you.